The following is a presentation of the Minionworks Podcasting Network.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Freelance Heroism. I'm Bubba.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out.
On this episode, No Pals, Part Uno. Last episode, the party encountered a strange man in the wood who went by the name Nature. I did not like, so I call you Toby the Torch. He was on a mission to cleanse the forest of a blight that had begun to kill the flora and fauna. Venturing deeper into the forest, they were attacked by vines similar to the ones they had encountered at the gingerbread house that had no candy.
During the fight, Kavir alerted the party to an evil druid controlling the blight. Ragnik decided a fastball special would be the quickest way to stop the man and threw Nature at the druid. Unsurprisingly, it worked, because it's a foolproof combat strategy. Victorious, Nature sent up a flock of owls to show the forest was safe once again.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you guys are doing it intentionally now.
Oh no, that was him. That was Mr. Special Olympics there.
So you don't need to plug everything up to a generator now, do you?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. How bad is that storm?
Right now it's not bad, but I mean the winds are starting to pick up, and it has the potential of getting real shitty. We're going to get hit by the outer bands.
Yeah, Nate said something like 10 to 15 inches.
Yeah, we're supposed to get between 10 and 15 inches of rain. I'm gonna say rain. I'm not gonna just stop at inches.
Yeah, I was like, Matt said we're gonna get 10 to 15 inches. I'm like, anything a guy says, divide by 3.
Right. I've got that map maker disease. I've been telling women this is 6 inches for so goddamn long.
Dude, you gotta play that up. You just gotta get a shrinked up fucking like ruler tattooed on it, so that
right?
Just the eye tricks itself.
Right.
I'm gonna shade it blue on one end, like tattoo it blue on one end and orange on the other, so it's got a cool 3D effect.
I thought about getting a $100 bill tattooed on mine.
Oh, what?
A $100 bill. Women love to blow money.
So good.
Wow.
Yes, I know, Rachel. You need to find something new to do on Friday nights.
I'm just going to play like this for the whole game.
I'm sorry, women love to blow money. That's fucking hysterical. I've never heard that.
Oh, man.
Okay, so before we did the sidetracking, kind of where were we? Because
we were at Chunicote was biting your left foot, and his wolf was biting the right foot.
You guys just got done dealing with the dire wolves out on the street.
Right.
So technically, you've cleansed the forest of 2 blights.
Yay! Look, I'm just saying, you can find something else to do on a Friday night, but there's no bar in America that doesn't have more wieners than this game does. So, welcome to America.
I mean, you might find a bar called Sausage Fest, but
Oh my god, dude! Like for real, I know Sausage Fest is like a term for like a bunch of dudes at a party, but you ever had German sausage? It's just so good.
it is good, dude. Where I live right now, they actually have a Sausage Fest.
They're like, dude, there's a total sausage fest. I'm like, no, it's not. Where's even the sauerkraut? Liars.
Dude, where I live it was founded by Germans, and there's a huge German population. I mean, I have a Frau House right down the road.
Rad.
Oh, yeah, you got to come visit, man.
Dude, we used to get milk. I lived in Germany for like 3 years. Like, Milchbrötchen in the morning is like, best shit.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, as much as I love the fact that people are willing to pay me to play D&D,
Yeah.
I started doing this shit for free. I'd keep doing it for free.
That's true.
Yeah.
Money's nice.
But don't forget, patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Go donate today.
Hashtag $20 is $20.
Hashtag $20 is $20. Crayon eating motherfucker.
Now
We pick up we pick up our game in the Blue Water Inn with Kavir standing there looking down as Chunakote and Fauna are both chewing on opposite feet.
As Toby has left.
This is
Toby the Torch.
this is super fucking weird because you're a human and you should know better. Like I don't know. I literally don't know how to act. Shut my mouth. My foot in his mouth.
I'm just gonna start worrying his boot now.
He's what?
I'm just worrying on the boot, you know, one of those things.
I was like, Ragnick, I'm not 100% certain what I pay you for, but I'm certain this is within its purview.
So I get down next to Chunakote and I bite him on the foot.
I'm gonna use my cunning action dash action to run on their face.
Gonna disengage like a motherfucker.
The wolf dodges as well. Danik up on the bar just shakes her head like, you know what? You guys kill vampires good. That's all that matters. Here's another round.
Yeah, it looks like we need more booze.
Speaking of, I started listening to us again. In the first episode, I said that I am devout about not drinking because Cord wants us to be pure and clear of thought. And then in the gypsy camp, I got fucking sloshed. So, congruency!
Well done. Well done.
Oh.
So, I hear there's a book club that needs to be taken care of.
You see a woman begin actually coming into the Blue Water Inn in a panic.
What's the matter, sister?
She looks over and sees Adrian. Adrian, you recognize her as the woman who passed you the note at the tea party.
Yeah. That was fun. I have her name.
Hey, with all the strife and turmoil going on right now, can we just not mention the tea party?
Yes.
Just for future reference, today's date is 8/25/2017. Go back and look it up, kids.
Yelena. The name you're looking for is Yelena.
That's what I do when I drink too much.
Hi, Yelena. Are you okay?
She has tears in her eyes. She's like, no, the bandits have struck.
Yeah, what bandit?
We wouldn't pay them protection to keep our trade caravans protected, and they took our daughter.
Ah, jeez, we're gonna rescue
Right
a kid.
now?
My daughter's 17. She's not really a kid anymore. But they took her as payment in case we can't pay up.
Where are they at?
They're in one of the ruined manors outside of town.
Okay.
The old Ashington estate.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the Ashingtons, yeah.
What the fuck?
How long ago did they grab her?
This morning,
What's your daughter's name?
her name is Ivana.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go get her back.
Thank you so much. And we can pay you. We have a house in town that was my brother-in-law's, but he passed away and no one uses it. It's an empty property in town. We can pay you guys.
There is no need to pay us. Thank you, though.
I kind of like the house idea. That's kind of nice.
I'm gonna take her aside and be like, "Look, we want to make sure that your daughter gets home safely, and we would like to have a home to go to safely ourselves. So I'm sure that we can work something out. And I'm going to pull out forms that she can go ahead and sign.
No, we're gonna go help the girl right now. Adri's like going over and she's like pushing the papers out of Kavir's hand.
What is your fascination with destituteness? Like being poor? What do you enjoy it?
There's someone in trouble.
They got
We should go
kidnapped. They
help
didn't
her.
get stabbed. If they wanted them dead, they would have just killed them. They didn't. They took them. So I'm going to slide the paper back towards the lady.
So we'll go now.
See, whenever you assholes are in trouble, that's when we stop and have lunch. When everybody else is in trouble, we're fucking Johnny on the spot.
This is
All right.
ridiculous. Remember how silly she treated me when I got blood on me, but then she got blood on her last episode? Like, oh my god, I got blood on me.
No.
Just saying.
So we'll go now. Don't
All right.
worry. We're gonna get your daughter back.
Take care of it.
Sounds good.
Let's go visit the Ashington estate.
All right. It's an easy half hour outside of town to travel. There's no way you guys can miss the road up to it. The road hasn't been used by caravans or wagons.
Everyone else was leaving.
20 or 40 years.
As everyone else is leaving the bar, I'm going to pretend like I'm marching with them, and I'm going to take some steps back and slide her the paper and hand her the quill and just be like, I'll be back. I'll get the pen back.
She's like, they'll be silent when you get back as long as you bring her alive.
And now there's a stipulation.
This is why we don't. She would have already. This is bullshit. I'm going to storm out after you guys.
All right.
Adri's the kind of person that gets an escort mission in a video game, and she's like, "Do you want me to bring anyone else?" It's like,
How many NPCs do you want me to walk with?
how about all these infant children and this invalid man in a hospital bed? We could drag him and his air tank along with us.
Hey, an air tank might actually come in handy.
No,
yeah.
no.
They
No. DM says no. That does not exist.
explode
No.
very nicely.
No. Ragnar does not get anything that resembles a tank. Nothing.
Even sounds like tank.
He can have earth genocide. He can have vampire spawn. He can have a sword, but nothing else.
This says the guy who gave us Alchemist Fire in Game 2.
Yeah.
Shh, quiet.
That actually got put into a vampire's mouth in our episode that shall not be named.
It took me a second, but no, I got it. That's amazing. Okay, so I guess we're headed in that direction then.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What's the outside of the house look like? Is it like overgrown, kind of like?
As you guys approach, you literally see a stone wall that surrounds the entire estate. This legitimately is one of the old families of Ravenloft. The estate once stood proudly. It's been through various. You can see that it's been through various updates throughout the different years. As you approach, broken boards that are gray and rot lie scattered beyond the gaping archway and a moss-covered stone wall. Twisted and broken, rusty hinges dangle uselessly from the arch's sides as its apex. Someone has painted a crude symbol that has almost been worn away by the wind and weather, and you just see the doors just shattered on the ground lying there.
What kind of symbol?
It is in Vistani.
Okay, I'm gonna make a mark of it.
Go for it. Go ahead and give me a check since you've studied the Vistani language.
What check do you want?
Intelligence.
20? 15 plus.
The symbol spells danger.
What's it written in?
Vistani.
No,
it's
the material.
Oh, it's written in berries and paint.
Okay.
God damn it, Toby.
The same kind of berries that we stole from Toby the Torch.
That we stole? Oh, look at us getting in on the big victory.
Oh man, when he started texting me on the side saying, "Hey, do you check this out?" No, here's my rolls. What's in his pockets?
I needed to see what was in there.
Oh, it was priceless. So, you guys go into the gates, or?
Well, what does the inside look like? Is it like overgrown, wild looking?
It's overgrown. You see a once path that was there that leads down the side of the front door. You see a couple doors to the side that lead into a barnish where they tie up the horses. It's 2 stories. Yeah, attached to the side of the building.
It's a garage.
where they parked their Mustang.
But tis.
You see it's 2-story. Windows are shattered. Vines growing up on the walls. An eerie just silence about the place. Almost like you feel like you're being watched.
Alright, I'm going to go into stealth mode.
Go ahead, roll perception.
Now, is this our new house, or is this the where the kid's being kept?
This is where the kid's being kept.
Okay, I'll walk up to the front door.
There's two doors. If you go up and about 60 feet around, you'll see the front door and the archway, or there's the door to the barn.
No, the front door.
All right.
But before he knocks, can I get that roll real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
18.
18. You don't see anything through the windows really looking at you. It kind of just gives you this oppressing feeling upon you.
Are there any birds in the area?
No, you don't hear anything. The courtyard is strewn with the charred, rotting timber and other debris. It's deserted, but that's about all you hear and see.
I guess pick up from the knock.
All right. The brass on the door is tarnished and corroded, with the boards are charred and rotted. It seems like the house gets quieter as you knocked. The pegs are gone. The door's easily pushed open. As you knock, the door falls.
Hello.
You hear a voice inside. Hello.
I have it on good understanding that you have a person here that does not belong here.
Yes, they're standing at the door.
Other than ourselves, do you mind if I come in and take a look around?
Please do.
Okay. Can I step in?
As you walk in, you actually feel something weird. All of you, I need con checks from all of you.
20.
Ah, shit.
All right.
That one, baby.
All right.
God damn it.
2. Ooh. All right. Anyone else? Contracts?
Adri got an
18.
Divine duo into his house.
18. Yeah.
DC, you got a contract?
It was 18. Oh,
All right.
No. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all fine.
Shit, I lost my roll. I had a roll. Oh, no, it was 18. Sorry. Sorry, I made an extra roll afterwards, and I'm like, that doesn't feel like my roll. But it was another roll after.
That's fine. All right. As Ragnik's able to withstand it, Adri a little bit, but Chunakote gets tossed. Well, Kavir is able to withstand it a bit. Chunakote hits the ground on his knees and just feels his stomach turn inside out. The rest of you guys feel your whole world actually begin to shape around you and twist where you're standing. And as you're before your eyes, as you don't believe it, the stone begins to replace itself and become new again. And the building begins to repair and form and shape. And you end up actually now you feel like you're looking at a hospice instead of the ruins of a manor. Ragnik, you're standing in the hallway. Let me make sure I get this right. Okay.
Mr. Professional, I do not think this is normal.
Find me?
As you stand there, you see a row of beds standing at the end, all the way down with a fireplace. You see clerics around you, Ragnik looking up at you oddly. Outside, you guys see a couple guards looking at you. Just, nothing out of the ordinary, just normally looking at you. The place is kind of shinier. The sky actually almost looks clear for a moment.
What's happening to me?
There's still a gray hue around it. But
I try not to vomit on any of the guards' shoes.
inside, a woman walks up to you, Ragnik. Are you in need of healing, sir?
Niet,
You have a green ailment to you. She pokes your skin.
niet, this is normal.
I have seen many sicknesses in Barovia, but that is not normal.
I'm not from Barovia.
Oh, you were trapped by the fog. Please come in. We have warm soup and a fire.
Soup is bad. Where am I?
You're at the hospice.
What is hospice?
It's a hospital for the sick we take care of.
I am confused. Adri!
Yes.
Outside, the guards are looking at you guys. Two guards come walking up, and they motion to Adri. Is your friend okay? The one on the floor? We have clerics inside that'll heal him.
Thanks for that, Jake.
Is allergic.
I gotta throw that in.
Something weird's happening. Let me go see.
Kavir, you are stealthed, so
Adri will approach Chunakote, but being careful not to step in any vomit.
all right.
And I will try not to vomit on your boots.
Thank you. Are you okay?
No.
Oh, I don't know if I can help with puking. I don't think I have any.
Adri,
Yes.
quit worrying about Chunakote and his stomach bug. There is more. This is bizarre. I need help.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what's happening. Are there any? Oh.
I'll
Is-
be fine.
Are any of these new people? Do they have any kind of like holy symbols on them or anything like that?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
They all three match the Morning Lord.
I'm going to walk over and thump Chunakote in the head and do lay on hands.
You start feeling somewhat better, but nothing about this just felt natural. What happened? The ground actually looks healthier than it did. The gates are mended and up strong. It's the same place, but different.
Convenient.
And he's nowhere to be seen.
Can I stand up now?
Yes, you can stand up now.
All right, I stand up and I pat Ragnick on the back and say thanks.
The cleric's outside looking up at you guys.
Do you need more?
I think I'll be all right.
I thump him one more time in the head. Give him another 3 points.
Bippity boppity boop.
Take 2 points of damage from him and me.
You get 3 points of healing, so there's that.
So there's like a cleric in the doorway.
Mm-hmm. She's looking at you guys.
You're gonna go over to her.
She bows. My name is Melanie. I serve the Lord of Light.
My name's Adri. It's nice to meet you.
Welcome. We don't get many half elves here. Or elves. Sorry, I'm looking at notes.
Being fascist.
It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Well, thank you.
But what is wrong with your green friend? We have never seen that sickness before.
He's not sick. He's a half-orc.
It ain't easy being green.
A half what?
Half-orc. You know the orcs with they're big and green and they have the tusks.
She shakes her head looking at you. We have no idea what an orc is.
Oh. Well, usually they're mean, but Ragnick's really nice.
Ish.
He looks like he has a nasty scar in his chest.
He's had that for a while.
His back, too. His back is covered in scars.
Yeah.
She didn't get that far.
He does have a lot of scars. So what is going on with, everything here?
This is a hospital. This is a hospice.
Okay.
We take care of the sick.
You guys weren't here a minute ago.
We've been here for actually 4 or 5 years. We set up in the ruins of the old manor.
Do you have like a illusion over it? Because it looked like ruins like a minute ago.
No illusions. No, just after Lord Ashington fell on a weird night, the place was vacant until Dr. Gavel came in the doctor came in and pretty much started the hospice. We sit here and we take care of the people of Leaky when they're sick and the travelers. There's a lot of despair these days with the Dark Lord around.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. You're just gonna kind of step forward and just gonna say sorry, and then she's just gonna like poke Melanie in the arm to see if she's solid.
She's solid.
Okay.
She's like, is it an Elvis custom?
No, I don't think so.
Right. How's your friend with the wolf? He seems like he could use some soup.
Maybe. I think
we have beds inside he could rest on.
I don't think he's that bad. We are looking for someone.
All right.
Is there someone named Ivana here?
Ivana? Not that I know.
Okay. Can we look around?
Sure, of course, please.
Okay. Adri has no idea what to do.
Right,
We're just going to look back at the others.
I need to cut the D's.
Okay.
So what are you doing stealth-wise?
I'm not 100% sure on what's going on here, but since we were already inside when it started to take effect.
Well, some of you guys were outside, some of you were inside. Bubba was the only one actually walking inside when it went down.
Okay, well, they all went in, right?
I believe so. Chunakota, you went in, right?
I have not gotten that far yet. I'm probably
He's still outside with his wolf.
probably about halfway to the door.
All right.
Well, when I stealthed, we were still outside since Magnetic is on. Okay, so then when I was outside, when I looked in, did I see it change as well?
Yeah, everything changed. You saw everything change like everyone else did.
No fog, no smoke?
There's fog surrounding, but nothing...
Surrounding the building or surrounding the area like normal?
Like surrounding the area like normal.
Well, then once I was stealthed, I'm going to go ahead and make some movement while they're talking to people. I'm going to kind of walk in and slide around to the side. I'm assuming it's a hospital.
Yeah. As you walk into the main room, you see beds lining the whole area. You see at the far end a door to what looks like a kitchen next to a fireplace. You see a set of stairs that go up, and to the right of you see another room that goes outside.
Okay, I'm going to do that thing I was talking about.
All right, you're going to message...
Adri.
All right, you message Adri?
Yeah, I'm just going to say test, and then I'm going to wait to see if anyone reacts to it. Because I'm stealth, there would be no way that they could see me unless... This is, like, my fear here is that this is an illusion on the inside, and that me being stealthed in the illusion means I'm just standing nowhere, like in broad daylight. Fucking...
I love how I fuck up the audio one goddamn time and you some bitches are doing mic check in game.
So, no, okay, Adrian, you hear in your head Kavir messaging you.
I'm going to say test. I'm not 100% sure what's going on here, but act like I don't try to talk to me or look for me or anything like that. Don't search for me. I'm hiding.
You can reply.
Like mentally?
Yeah.
I know it's weird having Kavir in your head right now, but...
Of all the voices to have in our heads, Kavir's is probably the fucking worst.
Look, I'm a strong counterpoint to your conscience.
The only other voice that I hear in my head is
the voice.
The divine celestial voice that speaks to me and guides me. So I feel like this is a breach of trust, what you're doing right now. And
is this for real?
This makes me uncomfortable.
I'm trying to save you fuckers.
Well, I just you didn't.
I can't see your thoughts. I'm just.
How long have you been How long have you been able to do this?
How do you know the other voice in your head hasn't been me the whole time?
Because I heard that voice before I met you.
But not before I met you.
Also, I don't think you can speak Celestial, and it doesn't sound like you.
I'm going to speak Celestial to her, and I'm going to pretend to be very divine. I'm like, yeah, I can totally do that, but that's not the point right now.
Okay, what is the point?
The point is, don't pretend like you came here with 3 people. Done.
Okay.
I'm fucking cantripping like a motherfucker over here because I can only do short sentences. So I'm like, boom, 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 shooting out messages like a fucking like a t-shirt cannon. This wasn't supposed to be a fucking Shakespeare
conversation.
Play. This was supposed to be a brief instructional.
That's not really going to work with Adri.
I should have fucking talked to anybody else. If I do Ragnik, then he thinks that there's 2 gods in his head fighting for him. And then if I do it to Chunakote, he just bit my foot. Fuck him.
Okay, well, alright. Be careful. We're looking for Ivana. Don't steal something and then leave us here.
I turned off the message already. I'm not doing this anymore. This shit is taking way too long. I was just like, pretend you came here with 3 people. She's like, well, I just feel like this is the breach of trust. I'm like, 3 people. Pretend like there were 3 people. She's like, well, I just think that maybe you don't speak Celestial. I'm like, oh my god. Just pretend like there were 3 people.
Well, I mean, you already know Adri, so you should have expected this.
You don't have message spell. This conversation is over. Hung up.
So somebody get Adrian Obama phone.
Adrian's just gonna kind of sigh.
That'd be a funny comic, though. I'd be like, okay, don't look for me. She's like, why are you in my head? I'm like, okay, just ignore that for now. We'll get to that later. Just don't look for me. I just think this is a breach of trust. I'm like, oh my god. I'm hanging up my brain phone now.
You just hear Kavir outside banging his head against the wall.
Click.
That seriously almost made me spit drink. I was not expecting a freaking...
Oh, shit.
All right.
Okay.
So
well,
besides the messages, Kavir going to do anything outside? Or sneaking through the inside?
Yeah, I'm gonna... I think the other two... Like, Ragnar's kind of freaking out, and Jake was kind of sick, so I don't think they're going to be looking for me vocally. They're kind of focusing. Adri was the one that was engaged in conversation, needed to make sure she didn't, like, turn around and go, Kavir, like, so... I think I'm okay now. I'm gonna...
Oh, no, I'm going to be yelling for you in a minute. I mean, that's just happening.
I don't want to give up my cool tool that I have on Ragnar, where I can just pretend to be Cord and he does crazy shit for me. I need you to charge that dragon. I'm Cord.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
This is going to get bad.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, I feel like Brandon, you're my Hodor.
Oh.
Ragnar.
Actually, he said grab dick, and then grab that dick, and then I became what he said.
Oh, Lord.
I'm glad this is being videotaped because that hand gesture, there's no way I can describe. There's no way that works.
Our page, our listeners are going to find out who's loyal now.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that stealth.
It's like the last unicorn.
The worst part is I think he was waiting for Rachel to look up.
Yep.
It looked like he was signaling a panzer. Okay. So you said that there were like kind of Hufflepuff beds. I'm assuming they have sheets on them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, are you going to steal more sheets for Adri?
No. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about stealing her sheets and just double these beds. No, but the reason I said that is because I can kind of make my way between the wall and the carts if there's a sheet on the other end to block the view. So I'm going to do that and try to get as far around as I can and see if I can peer into the other room.
All right. The only other room is the one that leads to the outside patio.
Right.
And the other is the kitchen, and then the stairs that go up.
Well, let me look at the patio first.
Okay. It is a... Let me get into this.
Yeah, it was in the player's handbook.
The chamber's it's a richly appointed study. You see books and a lot of medical books in there. You see a doctor standing over a desk just reading through books and scrolls.
He's human?
Yes, human.
Standing upright, kind of seems like he's in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in the balcony?
Yeah, he's out in that little side room that leads outside.
Okay. Is he doing anything that seems conspicuous, or just...
No, just going over patient charts, going over scrolls and books.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to wait for him to look in the other direction, like sort of focus on that, and then I'm going to kind of move past the doorway to get on the other side.
All right. We're going to be there. Chinakote, what are you doing?
I'm Have I recovered from my initial? All right.
Yeah, you're starting to feel the earth again around you. You're starting to feel the spirits move. Things are starting to reline up for you again.
Okay. Fauna's okay?
Yeah, Fauna's okay. She seemed to take it strangely like a pro. It just the way he's looking around, it's just kind of odd, something's here just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I agree with him. All right, I'm gonna go around to that side door.
All right, so you're still outside?
Yeah, I never made it to the front door. I'm gonna go around to this kind of skirt, do a quick reconnoiter around the building there.
All right, you find a window there. The side door is on the other side. The wall leads straight up to the concrete wall that goes around the complex. If you the other door is the door to the barn, and then a set of stairs on the side that leads upstairs.
All right, I'm gonna go to the barn.
All right.
I'm in stealth mode doing this, by the way.
Of course. You find the barn has 2 double doors. You see a couple of tenants out there just stroking the horses with the brushes, feeding them, watering them, taking care. You see some beautiful horses in there.
Okay, they look well cared for.
Mm-hmm.
There anything else I can see in there? Just some horses and some...
Just horses and the attendants.
I'm not buying any of this. You guys are all waiting for it, aren't you? Alright, I'm just going to kind of watch for a little bit.
Alright. Adri, back to you. Actually, no, Ragnik. We haven't actually talked to Ragnik in a bit. Ragnik, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing, Ragnar?
I am looking around fucking confused. This isn't what I walked into. This is completely different than what I walked into. And there is a bunch of bullshit priests to a bullshit god asking me if I'm sick. This is a good time for the confessional to come out. I never thought I'd say that.
Don't say his name.
I'm looking in what could be a mirror right now. Confessional.
Say it.
I said it 3 times. He's got to appear.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The funny thing is that when you say that, an invoice appears in the mirror.
You wake up in the morning and find it in your pocket.
I am so... Ragnik is just freaked the fuck out right now. I mean, he actually has his hand on his sword for a change. I mean, he is ready to start striking motherfuckers down.
Can I
Adrian's gonna kind of reach out and like touch his arm, be like, it's okay, like, we're all right.
No, it is not okay.
Well, okay.
This place was falling down, and now it is rebuilt, and there are weird people with strange holy symbol who do not worship corn.
Yeah, that's all true. But yeah, but they haven't hurt us, and we're looking for someone.
The person that we are looking for is in broke down house, not in rebuilt house.
Okay. So then we need to figure out how to get back to the broke down house.
Quick.
Yo, David? I'm going to send a message to Ragnik, and I'm going to do my chord voice again.
All right.
And it's going to say, a true warrior has faith in his friends and companions.
Niet.
He's arguing with Court now. Oh, I love it.
warrior has faith in self. True warrior faces fears, but
The best part is he's doing this out loud.
oh
So
yeah,
everyone in the space is just looking at him like, what the hell is going on?
this is. I mean, Ragnick is losing his shit right now.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Was it, Beast?
He seems like he's still freaking out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's almost probably on the verge of raging.
Do you think my judgment of him? Do you think I would have one solid minute? 1 minute? Does it look like he'd be able to hang on for a minute?
It depends on who interacts with him next.
Okay. Well,
You can see him going either way right now. Mainly, probably the other way.
probably which way?
Well, I don't want to speak for Bubba, but he can either rage or start smacking things. Both end up with somebody being thrown.
I don't want to give away my position. Fuck. God damn it. Why does he have to be my friend?
Because you're a dumbass.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time with the cord thing. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be me. I'm gonna do my voice.
All right.
And I'm gonna speak into his brain and be like, look, I'm in the middle of doing something. I've got this taken care of. Just trust me on this.
Ragnick will look around. Come here.
I'm in
Where are you?
your brain. It's empty up here. Trust me.
This is point where I need you. I have had your back so many. This is all out loud. I'm not doing this mentally. There has been so many times whenever you have need me to have your back. This is time I need you.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna just stand up where I am.
All right. You hear a woman scream because you stood up near a nurse and she didn't have any idea you were behind her.
Oh, shut up! I should scream from looking at your face, and then I'm gonna.
So mean.
Then the nurses don't even know what to do. After the doctor comes out of the room. Can I help you?
Not anymore.
He looks over. I've never seen such a case of green.
Yeah,
He's not sick.
he's positively wretched. Are you all right, man?
No.
I should have stayed hidden. This didn't solve anything.
Do you not see what is wrong here? How is it you motherfuckers are so calm?
Well, I don't think anything's going to be resolved by getting mad and smashing things or ripping people's heads off, which we really need to talk about because you do that a lot, and I don't think it's good for you.
You start seeing all the nurses back off slowly. Even the patients are beginning to crawl out of their beds, see away from Ragnick right now. And the doctor's just like, do I need to call the guards?
No, everything's fine. We're just talking.
You said he rips heads off.
But
I mean, I can heal someone, but I can't heal someone that much.
I mean, not like nice people, just like monsters and stuff.
Oh. Okay.
So, we're adventurers. And yeah.
Okay.
She kind of looks at Kabir because she doesn't really know how to introduce the group.
Since he's freaking out, is the doctor paying attention to him?
His eyes are on him big time because Adri says he rips heads off.
And he's a doctor, like a science doctor, not a...
Yeah, he's a medical doctor, not a priest.
Right. So I'm going to be super quiet and just watch him for 1 full minute.
All right.
Get me? Do you get what I'm saying? Okay.
He kind of walks up to Ragnick. Would you like a glass of water?
Niet, I want to go back to broke down house.
Is that where you grew up? Is that where your family is?
That is what this place was. I look at my sundial watch. 0.5 seconds ago.
All right. It's okay. It's okay. I've seen this before. This has happened. Strahd has had an effect on people like this before.
David, let me know when a minute's up. I mean, literally cut it at 60.
All right, you're there.
Okay. I'm going to take my jacket off and take my hat and kind of fold them up and kind of like they wrap around each other, sort of like I'm gonna hold it on my arm.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna walk over and be like, Doctor, I look like you could really use some help around here. I'm going to talk like a doctor and my mannerisms.
Do you concur?
He's like, yes, actually, we do. We're low staffed. I only have 3 clerics left. We had to hire guards because bandits in Strahd. It's just trying to run a clinic in this land is, and this, I don't know what to do here.
Absolutely. I completely understand. I have been in situations like this before. I could really just use if you have a lab coat, maybe I can get 2 nurses to help me. I'll do some rounds. And I'll take care of these ones. I have experience with this type of jaundice. It's a difficult form that is very brilliant.
Hold on for a second. I gotta recover from this one. The doctor, of course, there's a second coat of my study. He waves over. Melanie, Hannah, help him.
Jaundice makes yellow, not green.
Oh, this is advanced case.
Melanie and Hannah, help him.
I'm also going to need 2 cloves of garlic and about 4 to 5 different incense. You have incense here, right?
In the kitchen.
Oh, okay, cool. And I'm like, what was your name again? So one of the nurses.
I'm Melanie.
Okay, well the other one, I like your name better. You go.
Hannah.
Hannah, would you please go get those things I needed? And
of course,
I'm going to be over here.
She scurries off. May the Lord of Light bless you, and she skirts off.
Yeah, all right. whatever you say.
The other one kind of just seems to hover behind you.
Okay. And I'm going to act like I don't know them super well. I'm going to be like, if you 3 would mind coming with me, I can take you into we have an examination room available?
Not really. We have some bedrooms upstairs, though.
That'll work. Maybe you could just go ahead and lead us there. Guys, if you'd come with me, do you need a hand, sir? I'm going to put my hand on Ragnick.
I need to go back to Broke Down House.
We're going there right now, sir. We're going right now. He's delirious. Come right this way.
Well, Chunikote is at the barn right now, I believe. So you only have Adri and Ragnick with you.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I'll follow Kavir, but hand is on sword. I mean, I'm ready to fuck something up. This is a bad feeling for me.
So you guys
it's bad enough that I'm going to use my weapon and not another thing.
Back to Chunikote. Yeah, back to Chunikote.
All right, what has anything seemed unnatural? Can I get a will save or a wisdom save or something?
Go for it. That's fine. Nothing seems out of place.
It's just not adding up for me. I got a 20.
If the ground feels as natural as it should, the wind's there, the fog's there, the Barovia, the building, nothing seems out of place really. Just the memory.
Something's not right. Something is not right.
Just out of game. I love you guys right now. I've run this a few times and I've never had this kind of reaction. I love this. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
All right,
back in game.
I'm gonna slink back over to the stairs going up, the stairway going upstairs.
All right, you go ahead and do that.
All right, I'm gonna. What's at the top of the stairs? Like a door.
You find a door.
Okay, can I listen to the door and see if I can hear anything past it?
Of course. Let me pull that up quick. So you see it. It opens. You can hear really nothing on the other side of it. It's almost sounds like an empty space over the barn.
Okay, it's over the barn. It's not in the main house.
No.
Okay, I thought it was in the main house. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
All right. Well,
You see it does lead to the main house from the other side if you go through it.
okay. I'm going to cautiously open it.
All right.
What can I see inside?
You just see an open space. It's open and dusty. The rooms are disused. They contain a variety of different junk and discarded personal effects. You see a couple old paintings of a well-dressed man. Real nice rapier on his hip. Beautiful lady by his side. You can pick small words that are rubbed out on the brass of the frame of the picture of the painting.
Okay, well, I'm going to examine that a little closer then.
As you get closer, you see the name Lord Ashington across the bottom of it.
Okay.
So,
All right. How big is this painting?
easily about half your size.
So
Extremely expensive.
But
I mean,
like
it's old though. A good 20, 30 years old.
and it's in a frame.
Mm-hmm. Brass frame.
Okay, how quickly can I take it out of the frame?
It'll take you a couple minutes. If you're doing it nice and trying to protect the painting.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it as whole as I can. I'm going to roll
All right.
I'm going to roll it up.
All right, takes you a few minutes.
All right, I'll roll that up, and I'll take a few minutes to see if there's anything else interesting or valuable in the area.
Nothing really. You just see a bunch of old, rusty, broken things. Some old pottery, some old dishes. A few.
Well, are they usable?
Very.
All right, well, then I'll grab a couple of them, fold them up, and throw them in my bag.
All right.
I can go. There's another door to get to the main house from here. Correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right.
As you touch the look, you feel the shift again. You feel the earth begin to shake. I need con checks on all of you.
This didn't go well for me last time.
21.
16.
All right.
Oh,
Same
all
roll.
right. I got 16.
All right. 18. Adri?
16.
All right. You guys all make it this time. You still feel uneven. You still feel a whole shift around. Things just almost feel just completely awkward as you guys do it. Chuniko, you pull the door open. You see Kavir coming up the stairs dressed as a doctor. You see Ragnik standing there. You see Adri. But you see the whole fifth again. And now you guys hear music downstairs. You hear drinking and laughing. You hear cups banging. You see women and men coming in and out of the rooms upstairs back and forth, almost like a tavern.
The room behind me looks different as well.
The room behind you looks different as well.
Like newer.
Yeah, it's definitely... it's definitely newer.
The sword comes out.
Does the painting look newer?
No, the painting looks older.
Painting looks older. Oh, we got some Dorian Gray shit going on here, don't we?
No,
So-
not the person ages in the painting, but the painting is
No.
older and
The painting itself, you can see the paper get older.
Like a representation. It looks like we're jumping through like
So
time,
what? So
maybe?
the painting is opposite the time flow that we're in. Is what I'm seeing.
No, it might just be the time moving normally. It's jumping back and forth. Like if the oldest thing, it might mean if the painting's the oldest was when we're in right now with people running around. It might have meant that this had become an establishment after the horrors that had. I don't know. I don't see the painting, but if you relay the
All right,
information,
here's
oh, my fucking
here's what I'm
sword is
thinking.
out.
All right,
You guys,
so
you guys are all gathered
Here's
at the
what I'm
top of the
thinking.
stairs now together.
all right, I'm pulling out the painting. The painting looks older than when I first saw it.
Yeah, the
And I'm
paper
looking
around it
around
has
me.
raveled some. You see the painting has faded.
Do I
The
see
name's
anyone
completely
resembling? I see anyone resembling in the painting?
I need a perception check for that.
I want to do something to the painting. Is that all right?
22.
That's fine.
Hang on.
No,
on
no. From your angle at the top of the stairs, you don't see anyone. All right,
you
Kabir,
know what?
go for it. Jake.
I'm going to go on a hunch. I'm going to rip the painting.
All right, you
Whoa,
rip it.
whoa, wait.
Nothing happens.
It rips, though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You guys hear behind you the same voice of Melanie. Hey, loves, your rooms are right ahead. And you see her change from a cleric to a tavern wench's outfit. Her hair's done up, low cleavage, long slit in the skirt. Perfume's thicker.
Do you have my materials? Oh, I sent Hannah, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Melanie's like, I can show you guys to your rooms for the night.
Adri is going to start praying in Celestial.
And your friend doesn't need the big sword out. It's just a room.
Can I?
Bubba? I'm seeing two Bubbas.
That's disturbing.
There's two Bubbas for a reason. Hang on.
Bad.
That is fucking nightmare shit. Don't.
So, okay, cool. All right. Now I can go outside and smoke, and we're still recording.
Hey, it's a hurricane, but I'm going to go outside and smoke because I'm a fucking redneck.
Yeah!
I think I saw this in an episode of Ranch.
Yeah, I've opened up Zoom on my phone, and yeah.
All right. So,
Hang on, let me kill this fan.
all right, that's fine. So, Adri, how are you? You're praying to Celestial. Chinakote's ripping a painting. Kavir is now investigating and thinking quantum physics. And Ragnik is with the sword out.
Does she look older or younger?
Same age. Almost spitting image.
Excuse me, what's your name?
Oh, my name's Melanie, love.
Melanie. Interesting.
Kabir, you must do something about this, because I mean, I'm fixing a fucking super trooper. I'm freaking out, man. You are freaking out, man.
I'm sorry, I'd like to see our rooms, meow.
She gives you a wink. She's like, this way, love. And she walks you guys to two rooms down the hall. She opens the doors. She lets you guys in.
Oh, I'm not going in. I'm not going
She
in.
gives you guys two keys. The three of you can take this room. The lady can have a room of her own.
I sent Thawna with Adri to keep an eye on her.
I'm. What the fuck?
Melanie's like, that happens later, love, and turns around and walks down the way.
Has Hannah shown back up with the material?
Not yet.
Hmm.
You see Hannah coming up the stairs as Melanie's going down. She's bringing up a tray of food and wine and bread and meats. Coming up to you guys.
Number one, Ragnik will not leave Adri's side or Kavir's. They will sit beside him if he has to headlock them like fucking firewolves.
Watch out for the fire, guys. That's all I got to say.
In that case, I don't have to send Thawna with Adri.
All right.
David, I got a question.
Go for it.
From the moment that it first shifted to the second time it changed, how long a duration was that?
10, 12 minutes or so.
Okay. And then how long have we been in this version?
A few minutes. Enough for you guys to stabilize each other and then walk down the hall into your rooms.
Okay.
I mean, Jake, don't get me wrong, man. I love Chinakote, but Kavir pays me, and
No,
Adri's part of the Divine Duo.
no
so-
offense taken.
All right.
No offense taken.
I think we should all take the same room.
Yes.
Because
Chinakote is perfectly fine standing by himself if he needs to.
that's not what I mean. I mean, that
No.
if the terrain is changing, then it's best that we're in the same place so that when we reappear, we're in the same place. We don't know if there's going to be a 10-foot brick wall between us if you go in the other room when things change. So I think that we all stay in the same room, at least temporarily. And if my theory is correct, we've got about, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes until the time. So everyone be prepared for it.
Dude, D's?
Yeah.
That is one of the smartest moves I've ever seen played in this.
Thank you.
You get an inspiration point.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to spend that on...
Because that has killed parties splitting up in this.
Yeah. I want to spend my inspiration point on an awkward sexual experience.
Wow.
I will say this, Jake, your audio is much better on this than it was on Skype.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
100%.
killer.
I definitely agree. I mean, everything's from my end. You guys aren't breaking up at all.
No, this
Yeah,
is
this
killer.
is much better. It's a much better platform.
So are you guys going to stay in the hallway, or are you guys going to go into the room?
Actually, the hallway we've seen once and twice. I'd say we stay in the hallway until the next time dilation thing, because if that'll give us a good grasp of one location in its perpetuity, in as many different forms as we can see. We can start to piece this together. If we go in a room, it might have been the same. It might be different. Who knows?
Alrighty.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm down with that. That makes sense.
I'm not trying to do anything weird. I got some fucking super in my eye. Can you guys give me like?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, how is my audio coming out to you guys?
Now it's nice. It's just when you switch between the two, there was this massive
Yeah.
delay for a minute, but then it was fine once you got away from each other.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to stick on this one.
All right.
Still recording on the other, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay. Well, I'm good. Sorry about that, guys.
I know worries. So you guys are
Hang on. I'm going to try something real quick.
all right. Go for it.
Y'all talk?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yay,
Yo.
wiener.
Damn it, Adri.
All right, cool.
All right.
Y'all are still recording even though I unplugged everything from the sound mixer.
All right.
This way I can just use this and I can move around freely. God, I like the system so much better than Skype.
Okay, so, David,
Sir.
can we, unless anyone else wants to do anything dramatic in the meantime, do you mind if we fast forward 8 minutes?
That's fun.
Anyone else want to do anything before we do that?
Because I'm fixing to go plus 19.
No, please don't. This will make a riddle so much more difficult with a guy with a sword killing nurses and barmaids.
There's about to be 2 of them.
Though, honestly, there is sort of a thing I wanted to try, but I wasn't sure how it would go over until we were closer to when things switch. So, unfortunately, she went back downstairs. You said the other chick was coming back up, right?
Yeah, with food.
Okay. About maybe like 30 seconds before my suspected time change, I'm going to take one of my my darts, my needles that I never use,
All right.
and I'm going to like kind of scrape at her arm. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I'm such a clumsy fool."
Give me a deception.
Oh, I'm super rad at deception, dude. 18.
I cut you, but I didn't mean to cut you because I wanted to cut you.
I got 18.
Yeah. She's gonna. It's okay, love. It happens all the time in the tavern.
I'm gonna
It's
hold
Jack's
her hand.
place.
I'm gonna hold her hand and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just apologize my way through that 30 seconds."
As you wait through it, nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay. And then I'm gonna look over her hand and be like, go away.
She looks odd. Well, I'm coming back to you tonight. And she turns around and walks down the way.
So, does anyone know what's happening? Because I don't like this.
Yeah,
and
I
I'd
mean,
like for it to stop.
we're working on it.
I could try to dispel magic. I have that as a spell.
Okay.
Stop. Dispel magic.
Let's before we dispel anything, let's try to figure out what it is first. First time things swapped over, it was as we approached the door. He knocked on the door, he heard a voice, said something, things changed, right?
I walked in.
Upon entrance. Okay. And then the second time things changed, we were heading up the stairs.
I walked through a door at that point, though.
That's true. Let's
Are the doors connected to this, perhaps?
that could be a thing. Maybe each section of the building is in a different time frame. Let's all try to walk through the same door at the same time. Like in holding hands, like walk through sideways.
All right.
I start picking people up and putting them on my shoulder so we can all walk through the door at the same time.
Okay, you guys
I put Adri on one shoulder, Kavir on the other, and
No.
Shunakote is piggybacking.
No.
you guys have 3 doors to your right, 3 doors to your left.
We want to go through
All
doors
bedrooms.
down.
Well, because that band sucks.
You can be my kryptonite. Oh, shut up.
Oh,
They're all
my
gold, alright? I do like 5 of them every minute.
That's why you practice your material on us before you take it to the club.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate that.
I've actually done that before. It's really hard.
So,
Going to at least hold Ragnar's hand so they don't get separated.
all right.
Yes. And I will grab Kavir by the shoulder because
Thank you. I just want you to know that we're friends because I broke stealth for you. That is so big. You don't even know.
We need to actually document this one where Kavir admitted to having a friend.
I was
Yeah.
lying. I was trying.
he admitting to considering somebody a friend.
Yeah, it only took 18 episodes.
Having a friend means that it's reciprocated.
Oh.
You have to keep in mind that yes, I lie to everyone, but I also lie to myself. It's important. So when I said friend, I was trying to be like, it's probably better he doesn't cut a lot of people up. Let me try this.
So you guys have doors A, B, C, D, and E, and F. Which one do you
You
guys?
sunk my battles. Shit.
I'll leave the F door, baby.
All right. You guys walk in, normal room, furnished beds,
What's
a
the
nice
name?
little table and a potted plant on it. The plant looks half dead, but it was a thought that counted.
This is the perfect place for Adri to cast Revivify.
Whoa, no, please don't touch anything. If we start healing plants, then we have no idea what time zone we're in.
There's no
How
there's
does-
nothing in the room.
No, there's no one in the room.
What about the painting? How's that look?
Ripped.
The rest of it, the quality of it, the same as it was in the other room.
R.I.P. apostrophe D or
Yes, sir. It is bulked out. Bulked out. Full 12-pack,
Boy, that's ridiculous. And I caught shit over the 3 Doors Down joke. Just saying.
it's not my fault I'm funnier than you.
Yeah, it's definitely not your fault. Well, we have to try to trigger some other change, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if we knock the plant on the ground, breaking the pot, and leave it there and not touch it?
I'll kick the table over.
Riot! No.
Well, that should knock the plant down and break the pot, I'm figuring.
Yeah,
You know-
I mean, as long as it is different than when we entered it, so we can see if it resets every time. So, like, if the painting goes back together, then we'll know that things are being reset, and it's a pre-locked-in thing. That lady's arm, if the scrape is still there when she's another person, then we know that there is a connection. They're not, like, related through time. The potted plant, if it's broken, it was also dead. So if the potted plant is healthy, but the pot is broken, then we know that we have effects on the tangibility of these pre-locked-in events. We're building a profile of this building. And if
And
we
the
just
answer is purple because aliens hate hats.
That's true. Also, roofing tiles never made my breath.
If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, goat.
If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, don't let her join our party.
Hey,
Oh,
That's bullshit. Adri is an integral part of this party.
yeah.
Who would we
Amen.
throw at vampires without her?
Right. I will say, you mentioned riot earlier. All the times that I've been arrested, favorite charge is inciting a riot.
I absolutely want to hear this story. I don't care how long this is.
question is, can our listeners legally hear this story?
No. So I'll bring this up off air.
So there I was. It was having scrambled eggs at this porn fever, right?
There's a ghost.
Oh, we're building a profile.
Man, you guys fucking stereotype too much.
Alright. So the plant are down on the ground and the pot's broken.
Yep.
The maid downstairs has a scratch on her arm. I still have the doctor's coat. The painting's ripped. Right.
Yep.
Okay, so now let's go to another room. We'll all go as one. We could probably just be close to each other, Ragnik. I don't know if we're going to have to do this Oregon Trail Fjord the River deal every time.
Look, if you don't want to fucking die of dysentery,
Don't diss Terry.
you better don't diss Terry.
Don't just... Terry?
You have died of dysentery.
Terry is a bad motherfucker.
Terry is a bad motherfucker.
Watch the fuck out for Terry. Dude, did you hear about Terry? He's ripped. He's Terry and ripped.
R.I.P. apostrophe D.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay, so that if we do go back in time and that joke's still not funny, we'll know that the events are locked in.
Hey, so I got my phone fixed. I've had a cracked screen for like 7 months now, and the place that I took my phone to, they had shirts for sale.
Oh no.
One of them had the Oregon Trail where you got the wagon and then you got your character who's got the little flower sticking up that you've died. It says your phone is broke and you have died of dysentery.
Oh, jeez.
Terry broke my phone.
I almost bought it. I'll send you a picture of the shirt. I took a picture of it. I'm like, that's fucking fantastic.
That is awesome.
All right, back to the game. Sorry.
All right, no worries.
Well, Adri is going to continue to hold Ragnik's hand.
All right.
He doesn't want to be lost in time or whatever weirdness is going on.
So you got 2 rooms to your right, one all the way down the hall and around, and then 3 rooms across the hall from you.
Let's just do a left-hand search pattern and go to the next one.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Well,
doing.
since I have Adri in my left hand and Kavir in my right, I'll go ahead and put the sword up because I have 2 weapons immediately available.
Oh, Lord.
That is simultaneously.
Oh, Cord, what have you done?
You want to see how quick I message his brain and say, "They swing the priest."
And the first thing that'll pop in my mind is the confessional.
Excuse me, I'm a doctor.
Today.
All right. So you go. So you go across the hall to the other ones, or you go to the two rooms to your right.
Let's go to the one that's directly next to this one.
All right. You guys walk in the room. You see 3 beds in it. You see a chest in the corner. You see a lot of women's dresses around. You can definitely tell this is where the tavern wenches keep their room.
Are any of them really pretty?
They're all 3 actually real decent looking. Charisma's at least are 16 or higher.
Do any of the dresses look like they'd fit Adri?
They're about probably taller.
That's nothing a mending cantrip won't fix.
Absolutely. So I'm going to grab one of the dresses and put it in my pack for Adri for later.
I'm going to will you guys quit making a racket? And I'm trying desperately.
Adri doesn't wear dresses that low. She always states her chainmail is always like neck high.
It's scandalous. Adri's not going to wear it.
It wouldn't be scandalous. It wouldn't be for you.
Fix.
I'll take one of those dresses.
Oh shit!
I'm sure you fucking would.
And
you're like the fucking Bugs Bunny of D&D.
You know what? That's pretty accurate. I was thinking like Yakko Warner, but
Spewing magic helmet.
What's up, Doc?
Spewing magic helmet. Spewing magic helmet.
So I'm using my lock picking to pop open this chest. By the way, while we're in here,
as you do it, you find personal belongings and coins and jewelry. A lot of it doesn't actually. You can't afford this jewelry on a wench's salary. That is very easy.
Give me a coins and jewelry total.
Hey, why are you slut shaming, dude? You don't know their story.
Actually, I have it written in front of me.
Well played. Well played.
As a matter of fact, motherfucker, I do.
And it says stolen goods.
Oh, that was so good.
That was beautiful. Fantastic. Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, I wouldn't mind dipping into that chest too.
What chest? It was empty when I opened it.
It's about 90 gold worth of jewelry and coins.
Oh, wait. I found 20 gold worth of jewelry and coins.
Look, Kavir finally found a way to make a profit. God, I hope when we change time zone, his pockets is fucking empty. It's like when I go to Vegas and back.
So I'm going to be like, okay, so I found 20 gold's worth of jewelry and coins. I still think I should get the larger share. Because if I just try to hand it over willy-nilly, they won't believe that.
Dude, this is way creepy. You watching Bubba on too, him stand down and slip in.
Yeah.
But Kavir needing the larger share of the 20 gold he found.
Hang on, I've got an alarm going off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We can split it later. I'll hold on to it for now.
Of course.
So how are you guys thinking of it so far?
It's fantastic. I really like the way this is my favorite type of D&D, like riddle D&D.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to be weird. Luckily, I can totally jerk it under this table and you can't see us on the camera. So, we're doing good.
And there's the face palm.
Okay, so that couldn't happen at a better fucking time.
What happened?
Found a fucking BlackBerry. While we're time hopping, there was a BlackBerry with a fucking alarm going off.
That
Wow.
is creepy, kinda.
That is. Somebody left a phone out at work?
Not just a phone, but a fucking BlackBerry slide-up phone.
That's a
Holy
phone from 1999.
Damn. We should call them on it on live camera and talk to them.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's in my hands. You just be talking to me.
Check if you can see a Walkman with a tape from Crisscross.
There you go.
Make it jump. Jump.
Yeah, they say, yeah, Daddy Whack-O. Jump.
All right. So, but besides the chest, and there's nothing else really off in the room.
I really hope everything's permanent, because if everything goes back to reset the way that it was, except for things that we've interacted with, I just found a way to make us exceptionally rich. 20 gold at a
Thank God this is D&D and not Skyrim with a glitch.
Watch me hold this apple and cut through half the game. I'm just gonna walk through corners with this bowl. Have you seen that? This shit's crazy. It's like, if you hold this bowl at the weird angle, you can teleport through walls. It's a magic bowl. Sorry.
No. Good, all good.
How many beds did you say are in this room?
3.
3. And we've seen 2 nurse/tavern winches.
You saw 3 clerics get in.
I asked for
The doctor asked for 2 to help him.
Okay.
So 2 of them were working with you guys.
Okay. All right.
So far, the 2 names you do know are Melanie and Hannah. And he cut Hannah.
Yes. Okay.
Have I seen the doctor again?
No, you guys haven't seen the doctor yet. But
Whoa.
give me intelligence checks. Give me the intelligence checks.
Whoa. Before we do the roll, I think I just might have blown my own mind.
All right?
Okay, but we'll
Because
roll.
Chunakote never saw the doctor.
No, I did not.
Give.
It's
I
24, bro.
got a nat 20 on my intelligence check, which
All right.
is the total of.
You guys recognize the doctor in the painting that's ripped of Lord Ashington.
Oh.
Except Bubba. Bubba just recognizes us holding hands.
I have a question. How many of the
Hands are fun.
how many of those witches did we see?
The winches?
No, witches. Remember the one that had the what's it
The
called?
hags.
Yeah, hags.
We only saw 1. There was 3 total.
There was
Right.
3 total hags. You guys only saw 1. You were Solanus told you he killed the other 2.
Right. The one that we saw close up. We were in combat with her.
Mm-hmm. You guys killed her.
Any way, shape, or form resemble either of the 2?
No.
That would be clean, though, wouldn't it?
It would be extremely clean.
Okay.
That's actually a good thought. I've never had that come up before.
Okay. I really wish I could have watched that Ashington dude for longer.
Well, the doctor.
That's who you said he was in the painting, right?
You recognize him in the painting, but his name wasn't Ashington as the doctor.
Yeah, but you said this is the Ashington Manor. That's not his
Mhm.
house? His painting was up in it.
Yeah, it was. But the doctor also took over the clinic after Ashington died years ago.
Oh, fuck. Okay. But wait, we're jumping through time. So maybe it's him, right?
Well, you've seen the waitresses and the winches and the clerics have stayed the same as the time jumps.
That
But
doesn't mean anything, though. I look different all the time, and I haven't aged but a month.
So
Appearances.
The BlackBerry was going off again.
It's the Wolf of Wall Street. Why don't you pick it up? Is that an abomination? The Wolf of Wall Street?
I cannot abide. I think I should hit this thing with a hammer.
I cannot sell.
is it one of your guys' cell phones?
No, it's an old one.
Okay.
I'm trying to turn it off.
That's creepy that it hasn't gone off until now.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
How many times have we played D&D this late here?
None. This is the first time we've ever played this late here.
Oh. Well, that's kind of creepy. Anyway.
Well, let's try to make this time shift again.
We check another room?
Yeah. And I opened the chest in this one, so that gives us another point of temporal lock.
All right. So
we're getting real chill about this whole holding hands thing.
Yeah, Adri's still holding hands with Ragnak.
Kumbaya, my cord. Kumbaya.
Oh shit!
Hey, while we're still in this room, before we leave, I'm gonna ask the sword if he feels like there's anything sinister at foot, not just like malevolent.
Hey, totally metagaming. Ask the sword if he remembers any of this.
I mean, does that make sense?
We don't know when.
Makes sense.
We don't know who was put into the sword.
Okay, yeah.
Well, if he's Strahd's brother and put him in the sword, he's got to be about as old as Strahd, which means he should have a good knowledge of history here.
Yeah,
So
but that's not to
actually-
say you know every house.
No, but he's got a chance.
That's true. I mean, it's worth asking.
All right.
Sure.
You pull the sword. The sword lights up. Immediately the sword just puts in your head. There's an odd magic at work.
Gee, thanks, pal.
You feel it shrug.
You can see why I like having you around.
Be honest with yourself, Kavir.
What?
You like me.
One revelation of friendship out of this episode. Let's not push for 2.
Oh my god.
He's like, this magic feels natural. It's of Barovia. There's only one people that carry a magic like this.
The Vistani.
The Vistani. You may be in a Vistani curse.
I'm guessing I shouldn't have slapped that one motherfucker.
None of these people look Vistani, though, correct?
No, none of these look Vistani. Not yet.
That was a weird thing to say, David. Not yet.
That was a slip. But no, you haven't seen any Vistani.
Yet. So, okay, brief history of what I know of the Vistani.
Mm-hmm.
Is Vistani like a template that goes on top of a person, like a human?
No, Vistani is it's a style of people. They're a human, but they're magically bound to Barovia in a sense.
Hey, David.
Yes,
David. Speaking of style of people, whenever you made that smile, man, it made me think of Juggalos.
Thank you, man. No, thank you.
On my birthday,
oh god,
the Juggalos and the Nazis are having counter protests across from one another.
What?
Oh god,
no, that's for real.
That's
I saw this. I've been seeing it.
That is fucking for real. That is happening on my birthday.
Somebody posted on my on somewhere on Facebook anyway. They said, "Welcome to the Wayscape, where the gang of the wild, band of roving clowns is off to battle the Nazi horde." And I was just like,
Oh God.
this literally feels like a Fallout subplot.
Yeah, I'm about to say Fallout. This is like the Raiders versus the
Right,
Young.
it's so super fucking weird, like the clown gang from Akira.
Dude, the stoic in me wants to go
No,
Just to watch the train wreck.
just to I'm here to accept this situation as it is. And laugh maniacally.
what a weird situation to be in, where you have to decide between being a decent
Juggalos and Nazis.
yeah, like you have to decide between having horrible musical taste or fucking being a decent human being. Isn't that weird?
Can I vote for the cops to pepperball somebody again?
Can I vote for the cops to pepperball all of them? I mean, as much as I hate Nazis,
Yeah.
No, not as much. You just don't like Nazis because they're fucking Nazis. That seems like a Nazi.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I don't.
I mean,
like
dude, I want to be like Indiana Jones and punch a Nazi in the face.
I don't.
But
I don't like the clowns' music, but at least they're not killing loads of people because they're different. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
the Nazis haven't killed loads of people in a long goddamn time. However, the clown's music has killed a lot of people on the inside.
I don't know. I like, even joke wise, I find it really hard to like side with Nazis. Like, it's like in my blood.
Oh, I'm not siding with either side.
No.
I despise both of them equally.
We want to watch them both
Oh,
burn.
I totally don't. I totally hate it. Like, and I really, really hate it. But Nazis still win. Like, it's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
hard.
okay if we lose any ICP Patreons. I'm good with that.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
care. Whatever. What are they donating a fake?
Oh, this is a whole way to end an episode.
Can we go back to the time shifting D&D that's more normal than the conversation?
Right?
Yeah, because this shit's gonna
It's more it's more realistic, at least.
For real.
I actually like Insane Clown Posse.
Jake, shut the fuck up.
You know, that explains the plus 19 so much more now.
I actually like
So, no worries.
I'm sorry, I can't get behind Clown Guy Fee. I can't do it.
On this time on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Wow, Poe's
Yep,
like a bad Chinese movie right now. His vocals going, and then his mouth moves afterwards.
You want to fight?
Tasty.
You fight me?
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
God, I'm so glad this video is being recorded.
Oh, you have to see that, dude. Oh man, I'm just glad it did it again.
I did it on purpose that time.
So if it's a curse, that means that there is something that triggered the curse, right?
Normally with the Vistani, yes.
Who did you piss off, Kavir?
The Vistani are very spiteful people.
Well, what do we know about the Vistani? Let's try to backwards
They
engineer
stole their
what we know.
jewelry.
All right.
What do we know about the Vistani? They witnessed, they knew the story anyway, of that combat between the wizard and Strahd at one point on a mountain, I think.
We know that you stole their family jewels.
I don't know what you're talking about, and either do you in character, motherfucker.
In character, I don't. This is completely out of character. I'm just trying to piece shit together.
I think that we knew that some of the Vistani on the outside of town sided with Strahd, correct?
Correct?
We had heard that, I'm fairly certain, right? And then
Yep.
we
The
also
Dark
knew
Elves.
in Lady, what's her name?
Madame Eva?
Madame Eva. In her camp, we knew that some people couldn't be trusted.
We're sympathetic.
Yeah. Sympathetic is a weird word. Did they say sympathetic, or did they say aligned with, like... David, can you give me a clarification on that?
Look, Deese, I mean, honestly, one person's freedom fighter is another person's terrorist.
But
So
that's what I'm
Madame
asking.
Eva said that some of the younger ones were sympathetic to Strahd, where the older ones weren't. Though all Vistani have Strahd's blessing, though the younger ones take to his rule easier than the older ones. The older ones still miss the old Barovia that they spoke of in the old stories.
Right. Okay.
You know, the Vistani outside of Veliki are a younger group, led by a more younger, arrogant, and mature leader. Definitely not a Madame Eva. And you know, Madame Eva, as far as you guys know, she has aided you. Has been an ally to you guys. Except the fact you blame her for the soup. Except Adri, who's been exceptionally quiet.
Also, it's like 2:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, it's getting in there.
Episode done.
We're up close in
1
We're at
hour,
11:20,
44
so
minutes, and 26
probably
seconds.
close to an hour, 2 hours. So
Bubba, what did you say?
1 hour, 44 minutes, and 37 seconds.
You want to check out, like, another room or two, and then we can pause it in the middle?
Oh, great. I won't be able to sleep for 2 weeks. Drive me crazy.
actually, I'm actually extremely stoked. I found I'm using a piece of old D&D lore that Jake hasn't heard of.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the top secret thing I showed you guys a few weeks ago when I said I was planning this.
Oh,
I just covered up the Ashington Manor.
yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, there's a few Ravenloft books that just detail the old school Ravenloft stories. So, I appreciate you guys giving me time to bounce between pages, dealing with the different time jumps.
Not a problem.
Do you want to do one more room up here, or do you guys want to call an audible and try downstairs again?
Let's go downstairs.
Yeah, I'm with that.
So it sounds like there's people downstairs?
A full tavern.
Okay. All right.
You were at the Jack and Queen's Tavern.
Oh, shit, I love that place.
You know, Jack and Queen sounds like a horrible gay bar.
It sounds like where that bard hangs.
And there's a Rachel facepalm.
I'm not coming back next Friday.
It just sounds fabulous to me.
All right, so let's head downstairs as a group. And let's try to keep an eye out for, I scratched, Anna, right?
Mm-hmm. As you guys go, give me perceptions.
Ah, shit.
Dude, I am fucking on it right now.
7.
Nothing.
Yeah,
I have 25.
23.
All right, Adrian Deese catch a glimpse of what almost looks like a ghostly figure, but it quickly fades.
What did it look like? It was like
A young woman, but it faded really quick into the floor.
Was it a human?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
was it Vistani-ish?
You couldn't tell by the color of the ghost.
Okay.
Most Vistani you see have a darker skin and stick to more purples, reds, whites in the clothing, some darker browns. Hair is normally done up with jewels.
This was like spectral almost.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it went where?
Through the floor. Downstairs.
Down. Like from the top floor and went downstairs, or was it
Yeah,
downstairs and went
from the
up?
top floor, he went downstairs.
Okay, well, at least we're on the right track. To the downstairs.
All right. As you guys approach the downstairs, you hear the cups, blinging. You see patrons around the bars, around the tables. You hear a bard in the corner singing. It seems just like a normal tavern.
What's the bard look like?
Keep your panties dry.
It's a woman.
Oh,
She's singing with a harp.
Any other people of note in the area?
You see a guy behind the counter that looks extremely like the painting you guys have, and the doctor. Sitting there in leathers, cleaning out his nail with a knife. His hair's longer. He has a beard now.
I'm going over, grabbing him by the throat, picking him up.
He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa!
No!
No,
Niet!
no.
Niet! You tell me what the
hell's
fuck is
Niet?
going on!
What's Niet?
You tell me what is going on, and you tell me now. I'm done
You're
with
in my
this.
bar. You're in my bar.
Who the Who are you?
Jack. I'm
Wait.
Jack, owner of Jack and Queens.
I want to do a perception while we're doing this.
All right.
17.
You see a couple people kind of stand up and hands go to daggers.
I'm looking.
It's almost starting a scene in a sense, but you see as Jack's keeping his hands up, waving people down. People are staying calm as he's trying to figure out why he just got grabbed by the throat.
Right.
He's literally in full shock.
No, he's not only grabbed by the throat, he is picked up 6 inches off the ground, held by the
Anybody
throat.
Not freaking out at all.
No, everyone's pretty much stunned.
Nobody's just.
No.
Okay. What about the lady with the harp? Did she stop playing?
Oh yeah, you guys now have everyone's attention. He's like, whoa, my big friend. Was there a problem with the room?
There is a problem with all of this.
Where's the girl? The woman. Where is she?
Woman.
You know who I'm
Did
talking
you pay
about?
for
What
one?
Woman?
Did you pay for one?
Not them.
I don't know what woman you're talking about.
Does anyone react to when I say that?
No one's.
Well, that fucking bluff didn't work.
Can you put me down?
Niet.
I'll comp your room. Shit.
This is not about the room.
I mean, did the girls? Did they not serve you right?
This is not about girls. I want to know why I'm not in destroyed home.
Because I keep it. I mean, the tavern's dirty, but I keep it somewhat clean.
Show him the painting. Where is she? There was a lady on that painting, right?
Yeah.
Where she is.
Her? That was one of. I mean, that painting is old. It was one of Ashington's whores he had around. One of the ladies friends he had back in the day.
But you are in painting.
No, I'm not.
You said it looked like the doctor, and you said it looked like
did.
this guy.
I did, but he doesn't see that. It's honest in his eyes.
I'm going to tighten my grip around his throat.
So, he begins to choke out, and he's like, hey, we can solve this one way or the other. I prefer peaceful in my tavern. I just got it built. I don't need it destroyed. We just got it repaired.
If I can destroy tavern,
Whoa.
then we're back to destroyed building,
Whoa.
which is what I want to be.
Chill the fuck out. What do you mean repaired?
It was some rundown hospital. Well, I bought it like years ago. We finally got it built up.
What was wrong with it when you bought it?
It went into shambles. Something went crazy in the hospice. Everyone freaked out. Something berserked and killed everybody in it.
David,
No one wanted to buy a burnt down hospice.
give me a constitution check to make sure I'm not choking this motherfucker out.
I got a 15 plus.
All right, I rolled a 2, so you're good.
All right.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Werewolf Hospital.
What?
I'm spitballing here. Werewolf Hospital. Making werewolves.
Jack's like, no, it was in a legitimate hospital. It just, things went south one day really bad. I mean, someone literally just started killing people. One of the patients went nuts.
What patient?
I don't know. It's just the rumors.
Was he green?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be a trip?
He could be.
Wow.
He could be real quick.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
He's like, he just shrugs. He's like, dude, I just know what I've heard. Nobody wanted to buy the place. I got it cheap. First it was a manor. Then it was a hospice. Now it's my inn. It's my bar. I mean, hell, dude, did I wrong you guys? Did I steal from you years ago? Shit. I've been rogued for years.
I like this guy better.
I have been rogued for years.
I'm gonna fucking. I'm actually just gonna fucking let him go in a rude fashion. Just gonna let him go and kind of throw him down. I'm gonna walk off in a fucking huff because I'm done with this.
Can we leave the building?
Yeah, you can leave the building. Walk right in the courtyard.
Can we leave the courtyard?
You haven't tried.
I want to try and leave the courtyard.
By yourself?
No, let's all go.
I want everyone to come with me.
Yeah.
All right.
If we leave and that's that and we can just walk out, I'm coming right back.
All right.
This is too good. Like my guy, like Kavir needs this kind of shit. Like if I don't have this kind of thing, payment is for all the full easy things that we do because fucking it fell in our lap or whatever. This is genuinely interesting to me. I would pay you to let me be here.
Well, the invoice is in the mail for you, buddy.
That's fine, I'll pay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is actually really fucking cool, but Ragnick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I understand. No, I understand. As a player, you're having a blast. Ragnick just can't comprehend what the fuck's going on.
Right. Ragnick's fucking
that's fine.
done.
No, dude, you guys are all playing your parts just perfectly. It's awesome.
Well, can we leave the courtyard?
Can we play this game for another 4 hours? Please.
No.
Just play this for 4 more.
We
Dude,
got
Rachel's passing out, dude.
we got
You can't
5 minutes, and then we're done.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's all
Okay.
good. It's all good. We
got 5 minutes
literally got
to
2 episodes in. We haven't done 2 episodes in forever.
Yeah.
And we needed to bank something. So, as you guys approach the gate, you see a thick layer of fog on the other side of the gate, literally blocking your way out.
Yes, thank God.
So this damn mist again.
So happy that there's mist.
You know what? I never thought I'd hear him say that, especially after the first 2 episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so fucking happy that we can't leave here until we're done.
You even see the wolf look at the mist, and his head cocks like, what?
That's right, McGruff. We ain't finished yet.
So,
Called my wolf McGruff.
The crime dog.
I know who McGruff is.
Okay.
Fight out of you
all right.
here.
We'll end there as you guys look at the mist through the gate. It'll be a good place to end.
All right.
I'm so upset that we're stopping.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. Want to see our adventures in comic form? Our own Mr. Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com.
Our theme music is I'm What You'd Be Without Her by Dr. Turtle, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes Dees Cassius as Kavir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Wood Elf, Bubba Downs as Ragnick the Bold, Jake Sipple as Chunakote the Wayward Shaman, and of course, last but not least, our DM, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to mail@freelanceheroism.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.
Looking to record your very own high-quality podcast? Check out Podcast Center LA. Mention this show and get $10 off your first recording.